ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Well, we're here for opening night of a musical about Star Wars, and I have a confession. Don't judge me. I've only seen the original Star Wars movie. I have never seen any of the other ones. I don't know the difference between Han Solo and a Solo Cup or a Princess Leia, and I don't have a joke about Princess Leia off the top of my head, but we're here! It's a musical about Star Wars. Why Star Wars is the greatest thing that ever happened in the galaxy and not Star Trek, which I've never seen any of that. So we're going to have, right here, off Broadway at the AMT, you're going to come down, we're going to have all of the people coming in the cast, and Tom, did you hear me?
I heard you.
I've only seen one Star Wars movie.
Star War?
I've seen a Star War.
Well, if the good thing about this is, if you are the biggest Star Wars fan who has ever lived, you're gonna love this show. And if you're not, you're gonna love the show.
I'm gonna love this show.
It's a ton of musical theater stuff. It's based on a fight we had backstage at Musical 5 years ago, where I was giving my liberal feminist propaganda views on this whole Star Wars franchise, and Taylor and Scott, who were in Musical at the time, were like, "No, you don't understand it." Blah, blah. And we had this like huge, ridiculous nerd argument, and I thought this would be a funny show. Let's write this. So the Emily character is actually based on me, and Scott is based on Scott, and Taylor is based on Taylor. And originally Scott played Scott and Taylor played Taylor, but now Taylor plays Scott because he's a very old man.
I got it.
Do you know what that's called in Star Wars? An origin story.
That is the origin story.
Everybody has a backstory, which you will find out at the hump of the show.
Okay.
But if you like, that show, that Hamilton show that the kids are all into?
Yes.
Well, we got like 7 minutes of something for those kids in the show. So,
So there really is something
so much
for everyone.
Musical theater.
I'm
much
so
musical
excited.
Theater, so much stuff. It's like the show is basically title of show meets complete history of Shakespeare abridged, but about Star Wars. That's the program.
I'm really excited. I'm going to be here tonight. And the music.
Billy Reece wrote it. He's so good.
I love Billy Reece.
It was his debut. I discovered him when he was in college. College, I say.
And now he has 3 shows running.
It's a good thing. I'm such a freak who hangs out on college campuses. I'm just kidding. No. I met him at a conference.
When do you remember? Do you have a favorite Star Wars memory in your life?
Oh yeah, I saw. I'm so old. Don't let the Botox and facelift fool you. I'm so old that I actually saw Return of the Jedi in the movie theaters. That's so old.
You're not so old, Mike. When did you see Star Wars?
Drive-in.
Yeah, you're old.
A drive-in.
You're old.
That's
old.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know.
We're not young spring chickens here, Tom.
I don't know how it's possible though, because I'm only 29, and I don't know how I saw a program in the early '80s when I'm only 29.
Time travel. Anything could happen.
Oh yeah, that's very popular right now with the Winter Garden Theatre.
Back to wherever that show is.
Yes.
Well, don't cross swords, but come here to the Star.
Lightsaber, not a sword. God, gay.
It's very gay.
Gay. I mean, it's all. Look out.
Come on, I'm here.
Daddy issues.
Congratulations.
Whipping out lightsabers.
Don't whip out your lightsaber without permission.
Okay. I'll try not to.
I mean, consent is very in right now.
You could come over too. Do you know this person?
Oh yeah, I married him once.
We prefer not to be interviewed together because we just talk over each other.
I like to introduce
It's
Michael
a
as
problem.
my first husband.
And yes.
Michael, are you a Star Wars person too?
Shh, I'm not.
Either am I. I don't know.
But what's fun about this show is there are so many musical theater references, and it's one of those shows that there's something for every single person in it.
I said that.
Yeah, well, there you go. There you go.
I've already said that, Michael. God, stop.
So like in this business world that you work in together, what roles do you have like assigned roles? Like is Michael in charge of this and Tom's inside of that?
Well, oddly enough, yes. Over the years, I mean, we've been doing this forever, so just over the years we've discovered that...
And it's crazy, we've been doing it for 20 years, and again, I'm only 29.
I know. And it's amazing we haven't killed each other yet. But over the years we've just discovered he's much better with numbers and contracts and negotiating, and I'm much better with, like, fonts, colors, shapes. No, but like literally like all the technical stuff, all the artsy stuff, all the design elements.
So basically, if we
all the
divorced,
video.
I'd be a producer and you'd be a graphic designer?
No, if we divorced, he'd be a producer, I'd be a director. But nonetheless, I mean, or technical, I don't know. So I do all the nitty gritty, he does the like big stuff.
Well, you guys are going to be together, and you're going to be making great music and
Don't-
great
don't
art
wish that
and
upon
great
us.
theater.
Well, great theater and art, yes, wish that upon us, but together.
Yes. Yes. So everyone, come on down here. They've taken over the building. I told Michael that I think they sleep here in this building. Come down here. You can see the whole gang of shows running right now.
Us, Schmackeries and the Crackheads, right here on 45th Street.
Yes.
Cookies, crack, and Star Wars sounds
What
good
more
to
do
me.
you need?
Yes.
What's more New York?
And booze in a Star Wars cup.
Woo! Congratulations, you guys. We're the cast of a musical about Star Wars. Congratulations. Happy opening.
Thank you. This is exciting. This is what now, like our third opening, I feel like. But it's great. It's like The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. I feel like we have made this great comeback because we closed because of COVID.
So tell me, who do you play in the show?
Well, I play Scott. My name is Taylor, and I used to play the role of Taylor, but now I've upgraded to the role of Scott.
I heard a rumor that you were aged out of your own
I
part.
was aged out, so I grew my beard out, and basically now the way I play the role is I think to myself, because the show's very meta, so I'm still Taylor, but the old Scott and Emily had to leave the show, and I had to keep the show going, so now I have to play Scott, and I had to find two other people, Stone and Maggie, to fill in the roles.
So he plays you?
He plays.
How has that been?
Super easy. He's really easy to make fun of. So it's just been a dream. It's been a blast.
And does he give you pointers on how to act like him, or are you allowed to have your own artistic interpretation of his life?
All joking aside, I've been allowed to have sort of my own interpretation on what like Stone's version of Taylor would be, but he's given me lots of pointers in a whirlwind of a rehearsal process, so it's been a blast.
And the rumor is your character is based on Tom, producer of this whole experience.
Yes, based on Tom, and also with dashes of like a Jenna Maroney or like a Moira Rose, those actresses that really think that they are amazing, but they have questionable talents. And she's a political activist like our dear Tom, so
Yes.
she is an actorvist. So, it definitely is part of Tom and all those other characters' influence, so she's really fun to play.
That sounds like so much. Are you based on a real life person?
No, I'm not even a real life person.
In real life.
End of sentence.
Yes.
No. I understudy both Taylor and Scott. So I play Stone as Taylor and Taylor as Scott, depending on if anyone is out or that's needed. But when the show originally opened off Broadway, I understudied Scott as Scott and Taylor as Taylor. So the characters are always morphing, but it's really fun. It keeps me on my toes, and keeping track of all the different bits and pieces.
And fun fact about Dylan, he's the only cast member who's done every incarnation of the show because I could not go to the Nebraska version we did in Lincoln, Nebraska. So he's done every audition.
Hey, come on! All right, so are you Star Wars nistas? Are you like into the Star Wars?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I live and breathe it.
Yes, but once I got cast, I got way more into Star Wars.
Yes, my husband really loves Star Wars, and we've actually been showing all the movies in order to our almost 6-year-old son. So I've rewatched them very recently, right before I got cast in this. So when I was reading the script and I saw certain references, I was like, I know what that means. So my character does not like Star Wars, but I actually really do. So
Yes, come on, earring,
Yes.
accessories.
I grew up loving Star Wars. I will admit, when the show first opened, there were some references that I didn't get, but I will say, whether you get the references or not, the show is funny regardless of how well you know or like Star Wars. I think that's a
and
strength.
that's thanks to my character.
Thanks to Emily, Tom, Moira.
No, the Emily Tom
Jenna.
Moira lady, she's like, they're the Comic-Con nerds, and she's the musical theater nerd. She has all those references in there for you, so even if you don't know about the saga,
Yes.
Well, and
there's something in it for just musical theater lovers.
And real quick, because we have him, I think we should bring the original Scott over really quickly.
Scott, come here, Scott.
Scott,
Scott.
real Scott, real Scott, real
We're-
Scott, real Scott.
And you have a Boba Fett shirt on.
I represent. That's
Come-
how it's not just the Boba Fett shirt.
Real? Oh, okay. So we are a situation here.
All right, I'm legit. Head to
Come-
toe legit. You know.
Okay, so Scott, you were in the show.
Yes, I was.
How long were you in the show?
God, I don't know. Since till COVID shut us down.
Oh, then we did it again and we all got COVID.
And then we got COVID and we shut down again. Yeah, I brought it to the cast.
So do you have a notepad? Are you going to give notes on any choices that they make that you do not enjoy tonight on stage?
Only Taylor, because Taylor's playing me. So
Right.
it's a tall order.
So
It's a
this
tall
is the
order.
original Scott, and he's playing Scott, and he's Taylor, and he's playing Taylor, and
he plays
all
of
of
us.
you, and she's playing Tom.
Come see a musical
This
about
is a musical about Star Wars, everybody. Congratulations on this. It all is going to make sense. Billy, my friend Billy Reece, congratulations. Happy opening.
Thank you so much.
You have been to more openings than, I don't know, a 7-Eleven chain here. Like, you are literally he's opening shows every week.
And I'm giving out Slurpees with every opening night too, so it's, perfect synergy.
Tell us, go ahead. Tell us, promote it right now. What
Oh
can
my
we
gosh.
see your music in?
You can see a musical about Star Wars at the AMT. You can see Singfeld, a musical parody of Seinfeld at the Theater Center on 50th Street. And you can see Lighthouse, which is an immersive drinking musical at the Soho Playhouse.
I want to
And then you can stream my music on Spotify. I get the most money that way, so that's where the royalties are really good.
And the music video and all of your music. I was talking to Robbie Roselle, and we were talking about your song about 54 Below and that you wrote.
Back in the basement.
Back in the
yes.
basement, because when I saw him do that show after the pandemic, I was like, "Where's that song from?" And
Oh my God, you should sing it.
I'm gonna steal it.
Yeah, please.
Billy's music, everyone. You need to stream his music, his original music. How did you get approached to be a part of this?
Oh
Tom
my
says
God.
he found you as you were like 4 years old.
Yeah,
as a child prodigy.
Close. I was a senior at college, and we met at a Theater for a Social Voice conference on Long Island, and he was looking for writers who loved Star Wars, and I wrote my college Common App essay on Star Wars. Didn't get me into any Ivies, but it's fine. And so I spec'd some songs, and we had a great run the first time, and it's so exciting to be back.
And you're back.
We're back. Back,
And you're
baby.
back. You are a Star Wars fan, though.
100%, absolutely. I grew up in a total Star Wars family.
This
I was
Italian family.
Exactly, Italian and Star Wars. That's all you really need on Long Island, baby.
That's
Come
Long
on,
Island. Here
that's
we
it.
are.
Tri-state. Come on.
I've only seen the original Star Wars. Don't
Oh my
judge
God.
me, Billy.
No judgment, except for all the judgment. But it's totally fine. It's whatever.
Okay,
You're
but-
gonna learn a lot tonight.
All right,
You're gonna
I'm
learn
ready.
a lot. And that's the thing about this show is that you do not have to be a Star Wars super fan to love it or appreciate it. There are people who have seen the show 5-6 times and who have never seen a single Star Wars movie in their life, and even after seeing it 5 or 6 times, still refuse to watch Star Wars. Like, this is Star Wars to them.
Okay.
So it is it's a show for everybody. If you like musicals, if you like theater, if you are a fan of anything, this is a perfect show.
Well, I know how hard it is out here in these New York streets, and to have 3 shows running and the work that you did, congratulations.
Thank you, my
I
friend.
couldn't happen to a nicer person, so
Thank
congrats.
you.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
Happy opening. Break all the legs. Everyone come on down. See a musical about Star Wars.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with
That's
you.
a Star Wars reference. I
I
don't know
got
if
it.
you know
Thank
that.
you. Good. I've heard it before. Now I can place it.
There you go. Yes,
Go ahead.
exactly.
Well, since last time I saw you at the premiere of Walking with Bubbles, you have some news.
Yes, I'm engaged.
You're engaged.
Yes.
You walked in, and Mike here behind the camera was like, "I know her. I watched her, and she's engaged."
Aw.
The news is out.
Yes.
Engaged. You have a personal connection to the show as well.
I do. My fiance stars in the show.
Your fiance stars
My fiance.
in
It's
the
so
show.
crazy. Yes, it's officially a week, like tonight, so that we got engaged. I'm so proud of Taylor. I saw this show back before we were dating, and I just thought he was so insanely talented. And so now it's great to be here as his fiance, supporting him. And it's just such a funny freaking show. And I had never seen Star Wars before this show. Yeah, right? But I loved the show. I think it's hilarious. And then since then, because I'm dating Taylor,
Yes, now-
I had to watch all of the Star Wars.
Now you've watched them
movies.
all.
I watched them all, obsessed. I bawled after episode 3, because we saw episode 3 on May 4th in theaters, sobbing. That was this year, so I love
now
it.
you're
Huge fan.
a huge fan.
Yes.
So now, when I have any questions after the show, I'm going to ask you
Okay.
because I know now you got the scoop.
I got you.
You
I got you.
Congratulations! When you got engaged,
Thank you.
was it a surprise?
Yes, it was. Well, an hour and a half before, I was like, oh, I don't have anything to wear. He goes, you should go around the corner and get a dress or something. I was like, wait, what? What's going on? Am I getting proposed to? And then I got a dress, came home, and he didn't have anything to wear. So I'm going, wait, he's not going to propose to me if he doesn't have anything. So then I had no idea until we pulled up to our pier where we had our first date, and we hadn't been back there since. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then it happened. So,
And it happened, and it's been a whirlwind, I'm sure, this whole
It
week.
has. It's been just cloud nine. He's the best.
He is a sweetheart, and you're
Yeah.
a sweetheart, and congratulations.
you.
I'm so excited for you both.
Thank
And for
you.
this show. So,
Yes, me too. I want everyone to come see a musical about Star Wars. It's so fun, and it's family friendly. There's only one curse word in it, but it's worth it. Your kids can hear it.
It's worth it.
It's
Yes.
fine. Yeah.
Congratulations. So nice to see you again.
So great to see
Thank
you.
I mean, you're someone who spent an hour with people for, I don't know, both of you have worked that have been in people's kitchens, dining rooms, living rooms for forever. It's so nice to see you all. When people see you on the street, do they just want to invite you in for a cup of coffee?
Yes, they do.
Because literally, working in that day-to-day, can I ask you a question that I've asked everyone that works on a soap? How the hell do you memorize all those lines every day?
Not easy, but if it's well written, you want to. And I was lucky because they wrote great stuff for me, whether it was on Ryan's Hope or on One Life. Particularly on One Life, it was something that I wanted to do so badly, a character like that it was every day was a joy. And working with him on One Life to Live.
Yes. Did you have to yell line a lot for the actors? What is it like to direct something and turn it around as fast as you had to do it for all of those?
It's an adrenaline junkie's dream.
Yeah.
That's very, very much so. But I know that, come into something like this with Eileen, the thing is, people come up and she's always so gracious to go, Gary directed One Life to Live, and they go, oh yeah, oh that's great. So when you push Frank down the stairs,
I love the fandom and the way that people relate to the characters because
It's amazing. There was an immediacy about doing a soap that isn't with a lot of other medium at all. I went out to Brooklyn. I sang out in Brooklyn the other night. I'm from Brooklyn. And the people were so, it was like Delia Roxy, and it was so weird because I got a call from General Hospital to maybe go back. I had done it, and they want to see me. They're so loyal. The loyalty is what I love about that.
Well, it is not easy. It is not easy work, and to live that life
not easy
is,
at all.
and the grind of it. So thank you for sharing all of your talents, and you give such joy to so many people every single day. So nice to meet you.
Have you had a Jewish mother?
No, I have an Italian mother. So
Oh,
it's
they're
the same thing.
Ish,
It's the same
ish.
thing. Ish.
Yeah,
Yes.
I know. And my husband is Italian, so there he just,
So how is that like?
Oh, it's very nice. It's lovely. He's the sweetest, dearest man. He was going to come this evening, but he was not feeling so swell.
Okay, my
So-
father is Irish, and my last name is Bannon, like that guy that used to work at the White House.
I'm so sorry.
I know, it's
But
awful.
aren't you E.N.?
No, I'm an ON. But my mom is Rose Antonia DiMeglio, so I'm a good little Italian
All
boy.
right, she's got like 3 names.
When
Okay.
we see you work and we see the comedy and the nuance and all of the fun and the bit that you do, comedy is not easy.
No, it's not. And there's nothing like, hi, funny, audition, funny, whatever.
Anyone could
And
star in
sometimes-
Oppenheimer, but
Oppenheimer, nuclear bombs, pish tush,
Easy.
trying to make people
But
laugh.
right.
Talk about a bomb.
It's such a pleasure to meet you. You're fun.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy tonight. I'll be in there. We'll be looking to have a good time. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
Last time I was here for your opening night.
For Bubbles.
For Bubbles. And then from there, you went and go on to win awards and moments. And what a wonderful, well-deserved ride this is for you. I'm so excited for you.
It's been really fulfilling and really, I'm just so happy that we're this little show that keeps clawing our way to get out there into the world. So.
I was just talking about your show to my friend Mike, who's here, just as we were driving in about the space, because you take such a vulnerable moment and such a moment of your life, and when they say expression like break your heart and make it art, you really took something that's so
did.
personal. And what is the cathartic feeling when it's all said and done? What has it been like to have this now out in the world?
Well, really, when I come out into the lobby after each show and I'm able to talk to people who just seen the show, and they'll say to me, I was Bubbles, or my brother is Adam, which is the other character, or my sister is you, and they're finding all these threads, even if it's not the most common thread, they're finding these threads where they can relate. And for me, that's my catharsis, because that was why I wanted to tell my story, is to sort of share what I went through, so that everyone can realize that we're not alone, and we all have these struggles that we can get through and get to the other side, you know?
Well, it stayed with me. It stayed with me.
I'm so happy. That's
no,
good.
It stayed with me. The story stays with me when I see people, if it's someone in the street, I teach in Newark, New Jersey now this summer, if I see parents in situations and the children in their life, it makes you think that we all are going through something and we all deserve
It does. It makes you think like, oh, why aren't they? And then it makes you do a double take and think, I don't know what's going on with them right now. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, because there might be something going on. But yeah.
Beautiful. So beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoy
So
tonight. I'm
I'm
ready to have
so
some
excited.
fun
So
tonight.
excited, Star
Star
Wars.
Wars. Thank you. So good to see you.
Give me
It was so
hugs.
nice thing. Aiden did the lights for the show. Aiden, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How many times have you seen the show that you could fix the light cues? Like, how many times have you sat there and watched it?
At this point, I probably sat there and watched it 15 times, 20, 20, yeah.
Do you have to hit buttons?
Not during the show. Our beautiful stage manager, Crystal, hits the buttons during the show, so I get to sit back and watch, which is really nice.
What do you do with lights to make it look like this is a Star Wars-y moment?
Well, at this beautiful AMT renovated theater, they've done a great job making the seats look like stormtroopers. They put lightsabers on the walls for us, so I didn't have to do too much to transform the space, which was really nice. So I got to focus on all the effects and making all the lightsaber battles happen and make them look like they're actually fighting.
There's lightsaber battles?
Oh, you wouldn't believe.
All right. Well, wait, how much time do we have till this show starts? I'm ready for it.
Awesome.
Congratulations. Happy opening.
Thanks so much.
Kevin Smith Kirkwood, my buddy, is here. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
Have you seen the show? This musical about Star Wars?
I have never seen the show.
Me
It is the
either.
stuff of legend, though. So I'm excited.
Have you seen Star Wars?
You know?
You're with me. We're here together.
Honestly, I have to be honest. Yeah, I've seen parts and clips of it.
Me
like
too.
The iconic parts.
I've seen a moment, and we're gonna learn about it together.
Exactly.
If you heard this voice, everybody, you need to know this voice. This voice is golden voice. This voice, legendary voice, and booked and busy and working.
Trying to keep it moving. I'm an artist. I'm about the hustle, and I have to stay creative. So yeah, I'm lucky that work has come. Yeah.
Yes. So when you're out working this summer and you're out doing shows, coming up, formulating, and I'm sure there's a lot more solo Kevin Smith Kirkwood stuff coming down the pipe.
Oh, absolutely. We're already thinking about our next Whitney date, possibly a holiday show. We're also going to bring back KSK on the BQE, which people loved, and we're thinking possibly Black History Month. So lots of things on the docket, as it were.
As it were.
Yeah.
I could live in your arrangement of Luther Vandross, Jason Williams. Your whole thing is you just know how to make good music, make people feel good, and put out good stuff. So wherever you are, we're there.
Listen, coming from you, coming from this one,
out of
that
here.
means so much. Listen, because I'm a fan, okay?
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan. Really,
I
seriously.
appreciate you. So are you telling me that if you're doing a parody of a show and you need choreography, that you have to call you, Ashley?
Apparently, I'm your girl.
You are the person.
I'm the person.
How do you incorporate movement in Star Wars, Stranger Things, parody musicals?
So you have to go back to the source material and look for little nuggets of movement to really entice the fans, but then turn it into choreography. So I love Star Wars. I've loved Star Wars since I was 9 years old. And so I didn't have to do a lot of research because it was all in my brain.
head.
And so in our show, you'll see a lot of relation just to the physical things that happen. Like Luke and Leia sail across the chasm while a stormtrooper misses them. It's really a lot of fun. Yeah.
Do you feel pressure? Because I know there are fans. Like there is
There
a
are
legion
fans.
of fans.
Yeah, there are fans, but I'm a fan too.
So you get it.
So my brain goes, if I would think this was funny, fans will think it's funny.
I am so excited for everything that you are doing, and congratulations on everything that this is. And I'm so much. I'm not the biggest Star Wars.
It's okay. We'll welcome you in. We're a welcoming
I'm ready to
fandom.
learn though, and I'm ready to
Yes.
watch it after this.
And you know what? It's okay if you also like Star Trek. You can like both.
I could like Star Trek and Star
Don't
Wars.
tell anyone, but
I'm not
you
gonna
can
say
like
that.
both. They're
I'm not gonna
different.
say
They're
that.
very different, but.
Okay. All right, deal. We didn't hear Tom. We didn't hear anyone. Congrats. Happy opening.